Have you ever heard of Indiana Jones? Well, I'm Louisiana Lucy. The reason I have this machete is that when we used to cut cane with this type of instrument when I was a girl, I really enjoyed eating that cut cane that my daddy would peel the stalks and I'd chew that sweet juice out of it. I mean, it was hard to chew, but it was wonderful. It tasted so good. Now today, I'll be cooking with sugar cane syrup and sugar. So let's get started. Get rid of this instrument. I don't think I need a knife this big. Right, first thing I'm going to cook today is one of my favorites. I have these gorgeous little Cornish hens. And of course, I know that one time this young man came to my house and he ate. And I had cooked Cornish hens. And he apparently had never eaten them before. So he went home and his mama said, "Well, Terry, what did you eat today?" And he said, "I don't know, Mama, but Miss Lucy cooked some baby chickens." Well, little did Terry know that he was correct about it, because that's actually what these are. These are 28-day-old chickens, and they are so tasty. So what you must remember to do is that, first of all, I cut all the skin off of right here. And of course, I trim it up real good and lay them out flat like this. Wash them real well, because you want to do that with poultry. And then, after I've done that, I take my salt and pepper and I season them real well, because that's one good thing about it. You don't want to put too much salt and pepper, but you want to have a good seasoning on it, because that adds to the flavor of it. I'm going to add just a little pepper here. You do that side first. Of course, I guess you can do any side if you want to. That's what I do anyway. It doesn't matter. Just go ahead and use your hands. You just rub that in there, because it just kind of, give it a massage or something, but it kind of just makes that go right into the skin, body. Very good. And it also, you know, hot sauce is good to tenderize stuff too. So then you turn them on the other side. Of course, you do the same thing again. Well, use your salt, and you do it real good. You know, and you pepper. You repeat the same thing. You rub it up, give it another good massage. All right, both sides. You do one and not the other. All right, very good. Now, see how gorgeous that is? They're pretty like that, aren't they? Well, this is going to be baking in the oven, and it's actually going to brown, and it's going to make a wonderful gravy. Now, the next thing you have to do, and it's going to be quick too. You don't want to overbake these things. You spray it with this nonstick coating. Now, good bit, because it makes it so much easier to clean. Then you take your little baby chickens, you add them in the pan, and you're going to cook this for about an hour and a half at the most. But after it browns on the top, you flip them over and you turn them on this side. And I'm going to show you the finished product in a bit. But first, I'm going to go and I'm going to put this in the oven and let them bake while I fix rice dressing. Put it in here. Okay, and of course the reason I'm fixing rice dressing is that it goes with most anything that you can cook. It really accommodates this. It makes it really blend in together. So we've got our ground beef, lean ground beef. I'm going to brown this real well, which I've already browned it some. Now, after you brown your ground beef, you have to saute your onions in here, which you chop up your onions. Not too fine, but you don't want them chunky. So I'm going to add my onions, my bell pepper. You have too much of that bell pepper, can you? Of course, that's only if you like bell pepper. And I do. I love bell pepper. And this here. Now, actually, I'm going to brown all this together. Let it cook real well. So, now what I usually do sometimes, today I've only used the ground beef. But now sometimes I like to add a different flavor to my rice dressing. You can either put, I like to ground up gizzards, chicken gizzards, and just put that in there, about half and half, like 1 pound of each or half a pound of each, and put it all together and cook it together. And you can even add your ground pork to this and make it real good, real tasty. So, but actually, today, I'm gonna, be doing it this way, but that's what's so good about rice dressing. You can put a lot of different types of meat in there. I guess you could even put your little sausages in there. So, and this, the children love it. You can fix that for the kids, and they'll eat that just like this as a meal. And actually, you have your vegetables in there, too, so you really don't need too many other things in here. Okay, it's doing real well. Yeah, you see how pretty that is and how it's, oh man, it smells good too. Oh, so actually, you can, it's almost done. Now what I'm gonna add to this, of course, is some cooked rice. Now I like to add cold rice to this because what happens here is that if you add hot rice, when you're cooking your dressing, it's gonna kind of clump up and mushy it up. So you wanna add some cooked rice that has been already chilled, well, really put in the refrigerator overnight is the way I do it. And so I'm gonna add some rice to this. There you go. If I spill, that's okay too. Okay, mix it all up. Now, you can add a lot of rice to this, or you can add just a little bit. It's however you like it. Now, this is about the way I like it at my house. So that's what's good about Cajun cooking. You fix it the way you like it. So now, let me put my salt and pepper in here. And this will season it up real good. There you go. I smell my chickens cooking. And my black pepper. Mix it up real good. Of course, I'm going to add some Louisiana hot sauce to that also. Excuse me. Very good. We got this. Mix it up real well. Alrighty, very good. And onion tops, and that will complete your rice dressing. You let that simmer for about, I would say 20 minutes, and honey, you've got a meal that really is good. So this will finish it up here. You cover it and let it simmer for about 15, 20 minutes, and it's ready to eat. So, very good. Man, you ought to smell that.